Hello all, I'm your host Biscuit Amateurson, and hey, is it okay if I beta test our Earth Day episode with you guys? Earth Day is less than a year away, and I want to make sure this episode is perfect.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with
Fibitually connected. And hey, this one's from Fibbage 3. This one's about schools of herring, and you know what that means. I'm not gonna say it. Traveling in large schools, herring are believed to instantaneously communicate by blank. Belching, farting, peeing, or a series of winks.
Okay, what'd you pick?
I guess you could call this answer a red herring, wink wink.
Oh, what might have been.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Can you guys just pretend that sounded cool? Just in case you're not in the loop, this episode is all about recycling, but more specifically, it's about plagiarizing prompts from other titles and seeing how they perform under the You Don't Know Jack spotlight.
Let's try
The movie that made me go nuts. And this question is from the original Trivia Murder Party, hosted by wanted criminal How long is Alvin and the Chipmunks The Squeakquel? 121 minutes, 96 minutes, 88 minutes, or 104 minutes?
And how'd we do?
Fortunately for most people, and unfortunately for you, this method of torture doesn't last this long.
Watch how easy this is.
Alvin and the Chipmunks 2, The Squeakquel, lasts 88 minutes. Look, even if we put aside all the murders committed, if anyone can just recite the runtime of an Alvin and the Chipmunks movie off the top of their head, it's very clear that they have some serious issues.
Next.
The Dark Age for Phil Rittarelli fans. You know, before Rittarelli made a real name for himself for voicing the host of the Quiplash games, he played a crucial role in a significantly more embarrassing Jackbox party game entry. How do you all feel about a little game of Lie Swatter? For the Dis or Dat, all the facts will be about one category. That category is real Disney cartoons. Try to figure out which of these were real Disney cartoons and which are lies we just made up.
Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between
Truth. Lie.
Here it comes.
Goofy tries to quit smoking. The Seven Dwarves fight malaria. Mickey Mouse is arrested for not paying taxes. Pluto gets rabies. Minnie Mouse files for divorce. Chip and Dale become beatniks. Donald Duck has a nightmare that he's a Nazi.
Try this on for size.
Literacy engagement, novel avoidance. And it looks like this question involves outdated government data obtained by social media data mining. Wait, I didn't mean to say that.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
This isn't actually a data mining question, strictly speaking, but okay, let's keep going. In 2016, the Totally Real government used espionage to estimate that 30% of people did not read a single novel in the past year. Adjusting for a 2022 study sampling Americans in the aforementioned year, how much higher or lower is this 2022 percentage in relation to the 2016 estimate? Much higher, higher, lower, or much lower?
Let's see how that shook out.
Well, someone's optimistic.
This what you had in mind?
A 2022 study concluded that 51.57% of Americans hadn't read a full book in over a year since the study, which is just over 21% of the estimate given by the Espionage Initiative. Okay, before you all ask me how long it's been since I've read a book, let's move on to the last question of round 1 and talk about literally anything else.
There is no hiding from
Text you up. And this question comes from... oh no. A fruit. What the hell does this mean? Is the faker cucumber, eggplant, rhubarb, or tomato?
So what'd you pick?
Yes, that is a fruit. But apparently that's wrong for some reason.
This one escaped you.
Ah, yes. You caught the faker. Wait. What does this even mean? So apparently this question is from a game called Faking It, and the objective is to study players' answers to find the odd one out. And that one's the Fake It because it's technically a vegetable. I'm terribly sorry for this mistake. I'll be sure to find something more appropriate for the next round.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one?
Just a normal question about video games. Now, I'm going to be honest, one of my old co-workers gave me this question for the Earth Day episode just a few minutes ago, so I can't confirm the quality of this question beforehand. Oh well, here goes nothing. The world's most boring video game. Huh. Drawful, You Don't Know Jack Full Stream, Wordspud, or Quiplash?
Okay, let's take a look.
How dare you!
Let me show you something.
This game, really. You know what? F you.
Apologies for
mother,
whatever is
your
currently
father, if you
happening
even
right
have a
now.
fucking mother
I
and
don't know
father.
jack
You know how
about
hard
what
we
this
work on
voice
this
line
fucking
is or
game?
why it's
Piece of
currently interrupting my
You don't
trivia
even
game,
know. You
but
have no fucking
apparently
idea.
this is
Oh, this
correct
game,
for
it's
some
Quiplash.
reason,
It's
and we
boring.
just
Cute.
sort
What
of
are you
have
doing
to
playing here, then?
wait this out.
When you want to know what else? It isn't even
So,
fucking original. Somebody else
did you
answered
see
the
that
same
ludicrous
damn
display
thing
last night?
yesterday.
The
Ungrateful
thing about
piece of
Arsenal is they always try to walk it
All
off.
right, let's keep going.
Oh, thank the Lord that's over. Let's just move on, shall we?
Up next.
20-second warning, name those characters. Something about that line gives me this feeling of deja vu. Who is the champion of cuteness? Is it Lil Spritzy, Skateboard Butt, Student Loan Steve, or Henry the Goblin?
Hope you like what you picked.
You picked the butt, you butt picker.
This was the one.
I have no idea what this question is talking about. Let me just boot up Champed Up for a second. Wait. It's a tutorial reference? Oh, okay, this is getting too obscure for a standard game if you don't know Jack, and we've covered some obscure stuff. You know what? I'm restarting this game. We're gonna go back to question 1, and we're just gonna do a normal you don't know Jack question, okay? Cool. From the top.
Time for question 1.
Kicking things off.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Well, it's looking normal so far. That's a good sign. The subject of 51 lawsuits, all filed by one jailed sex offender from New York in 2023. Wait, what's going on here? This is a question type from You Don't Know Jack Facebook. How did it find its way back here? Ugh, just when I thought we were getting back to normal.
I love this part.
While David Lettieri from New York was waiting for his final sentence for pedophilia, he went on to file 51 lawsuits demanding that the mustard packets he received in prison should have adequate nutritional labeling on the back. Well, at least that was an actual question and not some obscure gibberish, but we still have the wrong scoring amount, so let's cut back to the start of round 2 just to fix that continuity error.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here we have.
Gather round for a totally normal Earth Day question.
And oh boy, best butt zit slime chore.
It's time for a
Miss Nana.
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go.
And no, this question won't actually contain any gibberish. Anyway, take a look at this broken English and try to guess what Jackbox game I'm talking about. It's an old, dull freedom. And don't try to rhyme here, it's not gonna end well.
And pay no attention to that punctuation.
It epitomizes lots of silence. Talk about vocabulary archaism. Quite simply, it's the typographic vegetable.
Let's make sense of this, shall we? Let's get on with it, shall we?
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Oh, here's a good one.
When a word floats towards you, type a word or phrase that relates to it. Did we skip too far ahead? I'm not playing another word spud question. Who is it?
Special guest.
I don't know how it got here, but there's this weird potato gravitating towards the center of my recording booth, and I have no idea what it's doing. Oh, it just gave me this piece of paper. Mail! Huh? Is it man, carrier, Sidonia, or enhancement? What is this?
Hope you like what you picked.
I would make fun of this answer, but to be completely honest, I'm just as clueless as you are. Hey, don't blame me for this wrong answer. I don't know what's going on either.
You should have known.
Male enhancement, you say? You nailed it. Wait, what the? What in the actual hell was that? Is that seriously how we're gonna end round 2? What was that even a reference to? The game's Pekka description? Who even wrote these damn questions? Sure hope they're not on my bloodline. Let's just get to the Jack attack. The writing on the tutorial wall. What words are visualized in these Jackbox game tutorials? Wait, I didn't write this.
Drink it in!
Well, that was a disaster. If that's what a You Don't Know Jack full stream episode looks like when I'm recycling questions, then you can be sure from this day forth, I'll be putting every piece of plastic dining equipment I own into the landfill. The turtles, am I right? You Don't Know Jack! This very special episode of You Don't Know Jack full stream was sponsored by Time Jinx Plus. Tune in to learn more.
Are you bored?
Yeah.
Tired of the same time jinx questions?
Mm-hmm.
Resent the fact that you see the Balloon Boy hoax question over and over and over again? I know I do, partner. Well, do I have the solution for you? Introducing Time Jinx Plus. From the makers of the Peg That Dragon shirt comes brand new Time Jinx questions in every category. Famous birthdays, important patents, furry conventions.
Oh, yeah.
We have it all. So come on down to Jerry's basement once more for a hell of a ride. I'm talking imposters, parties, alts, Jordan Peele, very specific soda brands, obscure Jackbox knowledge, and even suspicious dragon-based trivia that'll make you think, how does Ori even know this stuff? And much more! Time Jinx Plus, coming to a game night near you.
And there we have it, folks. Thank you again to Time Jinx Plus for sponsoring this episode. We'll be signing off now.